Welcome to Raise the Praise with the Apostle Huey L. Rogers, emanating from the Apostolic Mecca, Brooklyn, New York, 261 Rochester Avenue. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "To everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven." You know what time it is. It's time to raise the praise.
She bows, she begs, she believes, and then she worships, but in the end, she wins. High five your neighbor and say, "You're going to win this one." Look like you're a loser, but God said, "You're going to win." And after she wins, she goes home and finds her daughter in the bed and blessed of the Lord. And I want to tell about 17 of y'all, by the time you get home, God said you're going to be blessed. I don't get the church talking to me. Hug your neighbor, like you ain't gonna let them go. And so by the time you get home, you're gonna get a miracle. Sing yeah. Why don't somebody say yeah? Amen. I don't know what it is that you love to eat, but I can go to the fanciest restaurant, but they ain't got no good bread. I'm about to go out and say, "I need me some bread." Y'all are helping me. Shake your neighbor's hand. Say, "Neighbor, no matter what kind of meal you got, you need some bread." Can I get a witness in here? Bread. Y'all are helping say bread. I ain't too proud to beg for the children's bread, because deliverance is the children's bread. And healing is the children's bread. And sound, I'll be with you in a minute. I got a few more here. Y'all ain't helping me. Help me say bread. Bread is made out of flour and water. It's called dough. Y'all are helping me. Should I preach in this house? What kind of bread? Lord, if I had a Baptist church. What kind of bread do you want? Bread is made out of grains. We used to think that whole wheat was the best bread there was, but now you got to get whole grain bread. Not only that, but there's bread. Help me say bread. And you got to throw a little salt in there. You got to throw a little seasoning in there. Jesus said, "I am the bread of life." Mahatma Gandhi said there are people in the world so hungry that God can only appear to them at bread. Bread was at the Passover. He said, "I want you to get bread. And when I see the blood, I'll pass over you." Bread, when they were in the wilderness, manna, y'all are helping me, fell from heaven. They said, "What is this?" And God, can I preach now? I said, "God, let them know I will feed you in the wilderness." There's about 15 of y'all that's going through the wilderness. And God said, "I'm going to give you food in the wilderness." Say yes. Come on and say yes. What kind of bread you talking about, Bishop? Y'all talk about croissants, and y'all talk about muffins. Y'all are helping me. But where I come from, we had something called biscuits. Yeah. Can y'all catch that down on the table? It's a little broken up. But there's biscuits on the table. Should I preach like I wanna? And if you get the piece of bread right behind the rolls, there's something called cornbread. If you get yourself some good cornbread, you got something going on. And then there's rolls, y'all. And I come by to tell you that God said, "Eat the whole roll." But Mother Durham, I'm going to Varieties now. There's something called a whole cake. He look at it, he don't even know. He just lost. He don't even know what a whole cake is. Amen. A whole cake is when you get some flour and flip it over. Y'all ain't helping me. I ain't talking about pancakes. I'm talking about whole cake. Y'all ain't helping me. By the time you get one of them, you go out and pick a whole lot of cotton. Y'all ain't helping me. Should I preach in this house? Say yes. Come on and say, "I think I'm ready now." Shake your neighbor's hand and say, "Go get your bread." Y'all ain't talking to me. Say, "Go ahead and get your bread." Old song said, "Bread of heaven, bread of heaven, feed me till I want no more. Kind man, oh thou great Jehovah, pilgrim through this barren land. Say yes. Open now, Mother Rogers, the crystal fountain whence the healing stream does flow. Let the fire and the pillar lead me on my journey through. Strong deliverer, be thou my strength and shield. Here we go, Mother Rogers. When I tread the verge of Jordan, bid my anxious fears subside. Death of death and hell destruction, lead me safe to Canaan's side. Good morning, y'all. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good God Almighty. Bread. Bread. I wish I had somebody that was hungry this morning. Say yeah. Shake the neighbor's hand. Say, I missed some things, but I'm gonna get my bread. Yeah, Lord. They fired me, but I'm gonna get my bread. They laid me off, but I'm gonna get my bread. They dispossessed me, but I'm gonna get my bread. Bread! Say, can I get a witness? Can I get a witness here? Amen. Look at somebody and say, you look like you hungry. Take a little bread. Can I get a witness? You look like you ain't gonna make it. What you need is to break a little bread.